Dangerous Danny Davis, born Daniel Davis on March 28, 1956, in Newark, New Jersey, is a notable figure in the professional wrestling world. With a career that straddled the line between fairness and villainy, Davis's transformation from a respected WWF referee to a conniving in-ring heel captivated audiences and left an indelible mark on wrestling history. His story is one of controversy, reinvention, and a masterful ability to provoke emotions from fans. Whether he was officiating matches or stepping into the ring as Dangerous Danny Davis, he was a character fans loved to hate. Known for his scandalous officiating and his eventual alliance with some of the WWF's most notorious villains, Davis's career is a testament to the power of character work in the golden age of wrestling. Welcome to Wrestling with Me, the ultimate destination for wrestling fans. Get ready to dive into the world of high-flying action, jaw-dropping moments, and all the drama inside the squared circle. Whether you're here for legendary matches or in-depth analysis, this is the place to be. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay in the loop as we bring you the best wrestling content every week. Thank you Ian Dawson 9606 for choosing to hear about Danny Davis. So don't forget to write your thought on who you want to see next. This one was chosen by one of the channel's subscribers and yours could be next. Just put it in the comments. I always read them and usually reply to them if there's a question asked or whatever. So come on everyone, don't be shy, let's get some balls rolling together. I remember Danny Davis when I was growing up but never liked him. When I was young I always cheered for the faces and hated most heels. Now it's reversed. Funny how things change. Before making his mark in the squared circle, Danny Davis's journey began in humble circumstances. Growing up in New Jersey, Davis developed a love for professional wrestling at a young age. Inspired by the larger-than-life characters he saw on television. Determined to break into the industry, he sought training from local wrestling schools and honed his skills in smaller regional promotions. His initial goal was not to become a superstar but to contribute to the business he admired in any capacity. Davis's first significant role in the WWF was as a referee. He joined the organization in the early 1980s, during a period of rapid expansion under Vince McMahon. Known for his stern demeanor and quick decision-making, Davis became a familiar face officiating matches throughout the WWF. Danny Davis's transformation, through the infamous Dangerous Danny Davis, is one of the most memorable storylines of the 1980s WWF. For years, Davis served as a seemingly impartial referee. However, in late 1986 and early 1987, sharp-eyed fans began noticing questionable calls during high-stakes matches. Davis frequently ruled in favor of heel wrestlers, including prominent figures like the Hart Foundation. This pattern of biased officiating raised suspicions among fans and commentators alike. The storyline culminated when WWF President Jack Tunney officially stripped Davis of his refereeing duties in early 1987. He made the decision after a particularly controversial match in which Davis's actions blatantly affected the outcome. Rather than fading into obscurity, Davis embraced his newfound notoriety. Allying himself with manager Jimmy Hart, he rebranded as Dangerous Danny Davis and transitioned into an in-ring competitor. As a wrestler, Danny Davis portrayed a conniving and cowardly heel. His character was built around his controversial past as a referee, with opponents seeking to exact revenge for his prior misdeeds. Despite lacking the physique and technical prowess of many of his contemporaries, Davis's ability to draw heat from the audience made him a valuable mid-card performer. Davis's most notable in-ring appearances often involved tag team matches alongside the Hart Foundation, Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. At WrestleMania 3 in 1987, Davis teamed with the Hart Foundation to face the British Bulldogs and Tito Santana. The match highlighted Davis's cowardly persona, with the audience erupting in cheers whenever he was on the receiving end of punishment. The match ended with Davis securing a victory for his team, further cementing his role as a despised villain. Throughout the late 1980s, Davis continued to compete sporadically in singles and tag team matches. While he never achieved championship success, his character work and storytelling contributed to the era's vibrant wrestling landscape. His ability to incite audience reactions, whether through underhanded tactics or comedic cowardice, ensured his place on WWF programming. By the early 1990s, Davis's in-ring career began to wind down. He transitioned to behind-the-scenes roles within the WWF, including working as a trainer and helping to develop future talent. In addition to these roles, Davis co-founded Ohio Valley Wrestling, a promotion that became one of the most significant developmental territories for WWE. OVW was instrumental in training future superstars such as John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Batista, and Randy Orton. Davis's leadership and training programs at OVW cemented his legacy as a key contributor to the growth of professional wrestling talent in the modern era. His experience as both a referee and wrestler provided him with unique insights into the business, making him a valuable asset in nurturing the next generation of performers. Davis also made occasional appearances at wrestling conventions and nostalgic events, reconnecting with fans who remembered his controversial and entertaining career. In interviews, he often reflected on his time in the WWF, expressing gratitude for the opportunities he received and pride in his contributions to the industry. Despite not being a main event superstar, Dangerous Danny Davis left a lasting legacy in professional wrestling. His storyline as a corrupt referee-turned-wrestler remains a unique and memorable angle that showcased the importance of character work in wrestling. Davis's ability to blur the lines between fiction and reality captivated audiences and added depth to the WWF storytelling. Dangerous Danny Davis's career is a testament to the diverse roles within professional wrestling. While many fans focus on the larger-than-life superstars who dominate main events, characters like Davis play an equally important role in creating a compelling and dynamic product. His transition from referee to wrestler exemplifies the creative storytelling that defines professional wrestling, turning a supporting character into a central figure in one of the WWF's most talked-about storylines of the 1980s. Davis's work also highlights the importance of heat in wrestling with the ability to provoke emotional reactions from the audience. As a heel, Davis excelled in making fans despise him, whether through his biased officiating or his antics as a wrestler. This ability to draw heat not only elevated his own character but also enhanced the popularity of his babyface opponents. Dangerous Danny Davis may not have been the most physically imposing or technically skilled wrestler, but his contributions to professional wrestling are undeniable. Through his controversial storyline, memorable matches, and enduring character work, Davis carved out a unique niche in the industry. His career serves as a reminder that professional wrestling is as much about storytelling and character development as it is about athleticism. For fans who lived through the golden era of the 1980s WWF, the name Dangerous Danny Davis evokes memories of a time when the lines between good and evil were drawn clearly, and the thrill of watching wrestling was at its peak. Well, that's all we've got time for today, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future content. See you in the next video.